Hello and welcome to my channel. Ask me a stock and I'll cover it for you from a long, medium to short term perspective based on the studies of Ichimoku, which is a Japanese based multi time frame study, and Harmonic Trading Patterns, which is derived out of Fibonacci. So if you would like me to cover a stock for you, mention it in the comment section and I will do take it up. But please keep in mind that it should be from the large, mid or small cap segment, no micro cap or unlisted space stocks, please. Now, a disclaimer, this is not a trading or investing advice to you. This is purely an educational talk based on the studies of Ichimoku and harmonics. Please do your study carefully and properly before coming to a conclusion whether you would be taking a call on trading or investing in the stock. Also, please note that no monetary fee or any monetary transaction is asked for this. Now, for today's talk, it is Sahana Systems, a small cap company with a market cap of 1395 crores based out of Ahmedabad. The IPO for the stock came out in June 2023. It's a recognized company by the Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trades. Its core business is IT services, software development, and trading of hardware. Hardware. It has been allotted 500 locations in Andhra Pradesh to set up electric vehicle charging points. Its revenue breakup is almost same. Service is 48%, while the sales is around 52%. Now, before I go on to further analyze the stock, let me tell you that my courses on harmonic trading patterns, Ichimoku, and trading psychology risk management are available. They are made in videos along with PDF, level wise, chapter wise, in small breakup segments with loads of examples of both bullish and bearish scenarios. Both Ichimoku and harmonics are available in Hindi and English, so you can select whichever one you want. Also, for beginners who have no knowledge of prior knowledge of charts, there is an introduction to charts bonus material along with a 3 hour again videos made in small segments of candlestick theory and how to identify the bullish bearish candles and take advantage of them. Trading psychology and risk management is an extremely important aspect of market because trading is more about discipline, less about analysis, and also about risk management. And this is the reason why we hear from SEBI that 90% traders are losing money in the market. The course is completely detailed, extremely with 4 hours of material. It also has bonus material, which is as follows. One, there are other technical studies which are also covered and which complement both Ichimoku and harmonics, number one. Number two, relative sector rotation, that is to identify at any given point which sectors are looking strong, which sectors are looking weak, and thereby the stocks within the sectors which you could select. Number three, give at any given point of the trend whether there is any what we call strength in the market and which side of trend you want to trade, plus your own risk appetite. Based on that, various option strategies are covered. And finally, a self-based to toolkit, which I show you on how to identify periodically, time to time, your SWOT, that is your strength, where you should continue to focus on, your weaknesses, where you need to work, your opportunities in the market, where you can improvise, and threats, areas where you should not get into. So if you would like to read more about the course details, you can check out the description box. The link is there. Sorry. And if you have any doubts, or you can shoot out an email to me and I'll get back to you. So now let's go and analyze the stock. Before I go into the charts, let's have a small look at the fundamentals which we can see in Tradingview. You can see that there's been a revenue decline, sharp revenue decline in 2024. Also, you can see that the free cash flow is quite bad for 2024-25. That means that debtor days have gone up. The conversion to profit is less. Of course, cash equivalent is high, comparatively. Also, you can see debt has gone up post the IPO also in this case. So fundamentally 2024-25 sees a few negative triggers out there for the stock. Let's have a look at the charts now and try to decode what lies ahead. Now you can see from its listing, it's done phenomenally well, right? Superb listing, superb move. It's a 16x move in 18 months. That is tremendous, right? 16x in 18 months. Investors, rather, it's too early to call them investors, rather, traders have made bulk money on this way up move. Then we've seen a 50% decline of the entire move from December to March. And now again a pullback happening. Interestingly, what is positive for the stock is, except this candle, which is the listing candle, out here. The rally has been led by fantastic volumes. You can see very good volume on the way up, and the decline has been with very low volume. So, from a technical point of view, the this is a good scene that there is less selling happening from smart money, or there's no panic yet in the stock in spite of this 50% decline. Those who probably bought at these levels, that's where the volume is, are still holding on to the stock from that point of view. If you look at it, the monthly support is at 1200, which is quite deep right now, while the resistance coming up at 1750 for the stock. Let's have a look at the weekly time frame. Now, in the weekly, you can see, again, look at the volumes in the rally. Fantastic volume. And look at the volume from the decline. You may take it a bit back also from July 24 instead of from December 24. There's a dried up volume out here. There's not much volume happening in the uh, decline this entire phase, but fantastic volumes out here in the stock. Now, the weekly future Kumo is, as per Ichimoku, still bearish, just managed to get above and sustain above the baseline out here. As per Ichimoku, you can see the red line, which is the baseline. The weekly support is at 1375 and then at 1250. 1375, 1250 is quite crucial for the stock going forward in terms of support. Resistance coming up at 1775 and then at 1975. These are the two levels where the stock might see some pause, depending if it tries to go too fast. Then 1775, if it goes steadily, then I would say 1975 is the level to be watched out for as a resistance. Let's have a look at the daily time frame and analyze the stock further. Now, even in the daily, you can also see it's quite clear out here that this full decline. You see the volumes except for 1 year. And now look at the rally which has happened. Look at the spike in volumes that we are seeing. So another interesting factor, all green candle days, the volumes are pretty solidly strong in the stock compared to the red. So drifting down with low volume and rallying with high green volume. Again, a positive trigger from purely technical point of view out here. Now, the daily time frame has got the support at 1300. This is a flat baseline, 1300 support. If 1300 does not hold, then there's a cloud support coming in at, 1500. Then support coming in at 1400. Quite a big dive down from 1500 to 14, and then this 1300 level out here. So from in the resistance for now in the daily, I'm not taking this current, you can take this as immediate short term resistance of 1625. You can see a couple of candles, trying to push its way above 1630. Just upper wicks present, failure to close, except this one at 1644 out here. So I would say 1620, 25 short term resistance. Above that, 1725, and then 1975, which matches with our weekly study in it. But it's a short term I'm worried about. If 1500 does not hold out here, then we could see it coming dipping down quite a bit towards 1400, and then that would be the opportunity again in the stock. So in my conclusion for this stock is that one should, immediate short term, one should be looking at 1500. If you are looking at it I would be looking at it from a trader's point of view. I would keep 1500 as a strict stop loss, 1525 on a daily basis. For upside tradable targets above 1625 for 1775, 1975. If it fails to hold that 1500 level, then be prepared for dips down for 1400 to 1300 and even maybe up to 1250. So that 1250 which we have out here is an extremely crucial level. So failure to hold this level would mean that the likelihood of the stock punches its way down towards maybe retest this level of 1050 and $1,000, and if that does not hold, we could retest all the way down to 600 also in that case. So from a medium to long term point of view, I would be looking at 1250 very, very seriously if I were to accumulate the stock up to 1500 or 1400 as that. And on the other hand, once it starts sustaining above 1625, 1775, 1975, never know that this could be a massive multi-bagger stock on the upside. And, it could replicate this entire 16x rally. Of course, not to that extent, but it could replicate a good, 1600, 1700, price distance move on the upside. Once it starts sustaining above 1975, these are then the probable Ichimoku targets. Please note, it needs to sustain above 1975 for these probable long-term targets of 2800, 2900, and then 3800. So there is, because it's a newly listed stock, there's not too much data in the stock to talk about. The positive factors, like I said, from a chart angle, declines are coming with less volumes and now close to short-term support resistance. So make or break there. Potential very strong, but levels have to be kept in mind accordingly, and one can look at it like that from the upside angle. So I do hope this video is of help to you. So please do like it, share it, and do follow me for regular stock and index ideas. Until then, all the best with your trading and happy investing.